everyone. Welcome to Top 10s You Should Know. Today, we're talking about something that's completely changing the way we learn: augmented reality, or AR. Now, imagine this. Instead of flipping through boring textbooks, you could see the solar system spinning right in front of you, explore the inside of a human body in 3D, or even walk through historical events as if you were actually there. Sounds incredible, right? Well, this is not science fiction. Augmented reality is already here, and it's making learning more exciting, engaging, and effective than ever before. So let's jump in. 15 mind-blowing ways AR is revolutionizing education. Shot 1. Making learning more engaging. Let's be honest, traditional learning can be boring. Sitting in class, staring at a textbook, it's easy to lose focus. But AR changes that. Imagine studying history, and instead of just reading about ancient Egypt, you can step inside a virtual pyramid, exploring tombs and deciphering hieroglyphics. Or instead of memorizing geography maps, you can hold a 3D globe in your hands, spinning it around to explore different countries. It's not just reading, it's experiencing, and that makes learning unforgettable. 2. Bringing abstract concepts to life. Ever struggled with complex subjects like physics, biology, or math? Some things are just hard to picture in your head. But what if you could see it? AR allows students to visualize difficult concepts in real time. For example, instead of just reading about DNA replication, students can watch a 3D model of DNA unzipping and forming new strands right in front of their eyes. Or, instead of trying to imagine how a black hole works, AR can simulate one in real time, showing how light bends around it. It's no longer about just memorizing facts, it's about truly understanding them. 3. Hands-on learning without risks. Some subjects, like medicine, engineering, or chemistry, require real-world practice, but making mistakes in these fields can be dangerous or even life-threatening. With AR, students can practice without fear. Medical students can perform virtual surgeries before ever touching a real patient. Engineering students can build and test virtual structures before working with actual materials. Even chemistry students can mix virtual chemicals without worrying about explosions. This hands-on approach not only makes learning safer, but also more effective. 4. Personalized learning experiences. Let's face it, not everyone learns the same way. Some people need visual aids, some prefer hands-on activities, and others learn best by listening. With AR, education can adapt to you. Instead of following a one-size-fits-all approach, AR allows students to choose how they interact with information. For example, if you're a visual learner, you can explore 3D models of historical sites. If you learn better through experience, you can engage in virtual experiments. The power of AR lies in its ability to cater to different learning styles. 5. Breaking language barriers. Learning a new language can be really tough, but AR can make it way easier. Imagine pointing your phone at a foreign language sign, and it instantly translates the text into your native language. Or practicing Spanish with a virtual character that talks back to you. Instead of just memorizing words, AR helps students experience and interact with the language in real-world scenarios. That makes learning more natural and way more fun. 6. Making science and math fun. Math and science can feel intimidating to a lot of students, but AR makes them interactive. Imagine solving a geometry problem by physically moving and rotating 3D shapes instead of drawing them on paper. Or watching a volcano erupt while learning about plate tectonics. These interactive elements help students stay engaged, understand concepts faster, and actually enjoy learning. 7. Enhancing collaboration in the classroom. With AR, students can work together on shared projects, even if they're in different locations. For example, imagine a group of students designing a virtual city together. One student can build the roads, another can design the buildings, and someone else can add trees and parks. Learning becomes a shared experience, promoting teamwork and creativity in ways that textbooks never could. 8. Turning any environment into a classroom. Who says learning has to happen inside a classroom? With AR, the entire world becomes a learning space. Students can explore the night sky, identifying stars and planets with an AR app, or take a virtual field trip to the Great Wall of China without ever leaving home. AR breaks down the walls of traditional education and makes learning accessible anywhere, anytime. The 9. Boosting memory and retention. Studies show that we remember 90% of what we experience compared to only 10% of what we read. By making lessons visual, interactive, and immersive, AR helps students retain information longer. Instead of cramming for tests, students actually understand and remember what they've learned. 10. Improving special education. For students with learning disabilities like dyslexia or ADHD, AR provides customized support. It can highlight text, read out loud, or provide interactive exercises to keep them engaged. This makes education more inclusive, ensuring that every student gets the help they need to succeed. 11. Training future professionals. From pilots to surgeons to architects, AR is already being used for real-world training. Instead of learning from textbooks, future professionals can practice real scenarios in a virtual space. Pilots can train with simulated flights, doctors can practice virtual surgeries, and architects can design entire buildings in 3D before construction even starts. This kind of hands-on training builds confidence and prepares students for real-world challenges. 12. Reducing dependence on physical resources. Traditional education requires books, paper, lab equipment, and more. AR reduces these costs by replacing physical materials with digital, reusable content. It's cheaper, more accessible, and even better for the environment. Gamifying education. Yeah. Let's be real, kids love games. So why not turn learning into one? AR can introduce challenges, rewards, and interactive storytelling to keep students motivated. Instead of dreading homework, they'll be excited to level up in their subjects. 14. Creating real-life scenarios for better understanding. Reading about history is one thing. Experiencing it is another. With AR, students can step into historical moments, interact with famous figures, and truly understand the past as if they were there. 15. Preparing students for the future. The world is becoming more tech-driven. By integrating AR into education, we're preparing students for the future. It's not just about learning facts, it's about adapting to new technology, thinking creatively, and solving real-world problems. So, what do you think? Do you believe AR is the future of education? Or do you still prefer traditional learning? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more awesome insights. See you next time.